Greetings, galactic navigators of the new Lemurian timeline. Today we have the 111 portal, 111 of the Lemuria 5, the Royal Lions, the Lyra Nation, rising up, waking up. Gaia is awakening from her deep sleep. Our fleets, our legions are here to assist humanity in this great awakening and to assist Gaia through this ascension process. The 6 kings of the 5 are with us now, and on January 29th, the Rooster crows, and that is all an activation for our lineage of the eagle and the condor, and the crow nation. The wing nations are all with us now, of the sky beings. These messages are all meant for those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear. For the eyes of the spirit are opening, and we are tapping into and connecting, reconnecting all neurons to the cosmic conscious, eternal mind of infinitely expanding creator source. As we all rise up and step into our roles as active, conscious co-creators with the infinite, as we connect to the still center, the 0 point within ourself, Makutha De Shaddaya, the kingdom of heaven within, fully activated, fully reconnected in divine union. Over the last couple days we had powerful energies and activations coming from Solaris, our sun. We had 2 days of whiteout blasts on the Schumann charts. Yesterday was 41, the full one of the 5. And today the 10, 5, 10, 5 elements, 10 organs, resonating in perfect harmony and synchronicity and synchronic order. The syncretism of all religions, myths, legends, and spiritual practices are coming together in harmony, balance, and union. Aries and Taurus together in this now Upper Egypt, Lower Egypt, the higher mind, the lower mind, form into formless, the eagle and condor, are touching wings to transmit the divine love, the divine union, the Hieros Gamos, through this channel and many others. Today we're having powerful geomagnetic activity. Yesterday on the 10th, the Earth traveled and passed through, it crossed through the fold in the heliospheric current sheet, a solar sector boundary crossing, which activated many new layers of sacred memories in Gaia and all of her children. Today, in the 111 portal, reporting from space weather, we received an interplanetary shockwave that sparked many auroras. An interplanetary shockwave hit Earth's magnetic field on the 11th at 8:30 UTC, which a strong magnetic field downstream of the shock front opened a crack in Earth's magnetosphere. Many people photographed bright blue and purple auroras over Abisko, Sweden. They called lights of Lapland, and then they turned green as Earth entered the tone of the land of Oz. The heart center is fully activated. We had 137 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth, the most powerful on the ring of fire again today, 5.6 with the 11 energy, Ruteng, Indonesia, with a 5.6 magnitude, 120 UTC, epicenter 7.256 latitude, 120.444 longitude, 617 kilometers depth, very deep into Pachamama with the 444 code, into the 1111 portal of the 111. In Chile, South America, in the sacred portal of the Andes Mountains, the Kundalini of Pachamama, fully activated with a 4.9 of the 13 of the Divine Goddess, 122 kilometers depth, and then a 4.5 in Indonesia, the 9 code, Petrinja, again Croatia today, 3.8 with the 11 gateway, Okinawa, Japan, 4.9, again with 13 of the Divine Goddess, Then we had the 5.6 in Indonesia, and then following right after with a 4.8 of the 12, 11 into the 12, Indonesia, from our 12D Venusian lineage, 631 kilometers depth, and then a 5.2 in Indonesia, rolling waves, pulsing waves of energy, and then an activation in Peru by Machu Picchu with a 4.7, then a 5.5 Balleny Islands, then in Bonin Islands, Japan, 4.4, Alaska and the Crown, 5.1, Idaho, 3.0, Puerto Rico with the Atlantean Divine Masculine, 3.4 of the 7, Fiji, 4.8 on the Ring of Fire, Healy, Alaska, 3.0, another 3.1 in Puerto Rico, Papua New Guinea, 4.5, with the 9, the Council of 9, Portugal today with a 5.4, 99 codes coming in, 99 portals fully activated. In Russia, 4.6, Kishtwar, India, 4.1, 5.1, Kashmir, Anchor Point, Alaska, and the Crown, 3.4, Puerto Rico, 3.0, Tonga, on the Ring of Fire, 4.6, the Gulf of Alaska, 3.0, another 3.6 in Anchor Point, 99 codes coming in all day. Then we had the east of South Sandwich Islands, the Trunk of Ganesh, the Sacred Elephant, 5.2, 1944 UTC, 58.108 latitude, 9.586 longitude. We have the 8.8 of the Lion's Gate, the Royal Lions of the Lyran Nation of Lemuria. The Ring of Fire is totally activated and Lemuria has fully risen. Before we get into today's transmission, I'd like to thank everyone for your continued support. We are relying 100% on pledges on Patreon and donations, so if you'd like to support our work and our mission, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure, or we have 2 links below in the description to Patreon and then our PayPal if you'd like to donate to our great mission of manifesting healing retreat centers and the mission of the Eagle and the Condor. Today is day 15 of the new Earth, 1-5 into the 6. We start with today's Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 3 degrees 59 minutes Capricorn, and the sun is at 21 degrees 50 minutes Capricorn. The current Sabian symbol for the moon, a group of people entering a large canoe for a journey by water, Sabian symbol for 4 degrees Capricorn. And the current Sabian symbol for the sun, a general accepting defeat gracefully, Sabian symbol for 22 degree Capricorn, from astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Huna, Flash, 755. 755, Lion's Gate is fully operational. The flash of light came from the northern sky on January 8th. This signifies the purging of the distorted light codes held by the North Star into the Lion's Gate of Lemuria. The Lion's Gate is now in full operation mode, purging all known manipulators from planet Huna. The Stargates were called to assist from both sides. My last tour to Europe, we did a purification ceremony in Rome at the Vatican. The Lemurian protocol was engaged to reinforce the intention to help the child of light. We sent the codes directly into the deepest, darkest places of unseen parts of the Vatican. So today we get the online public news that the Pope is confirmed, arrested. Welcome to planet Huna. Welcome to the age of Lemuria 5. From hoh.earth. Today from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. The sharks are out. Do not let them frighten or misguide you. They play dirty. They are masters of deception and base their power on distortion, a distortion that is ancient. Sleepers do not remember and have been following the sharks. The time has come. Let the sleepers awake. Magic has begun. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Joanne Tracy. The founder feline lion planetary grid network was created by the Elohim feline and the Leonine Christos races in their image. The great white lion is the mother races of the blue ray and part of the threefold founder flame, aqua blue ray of Mother Ark. We are being shown in every now. We are loved and supported. Breathe, feel, and receive love. Today we have a very special message from our dear sister of the light, Victoria Lillianquist, who is now at this 111 portal anchoring the codes and connecting to the sky nations, the star nations in Sedona, Arizona. We will post at the very end of today's video a video transmission received by Victoria as she connected with the Merkaba ship that came to her. This is part of full disclosure, and disclosure is imminent. So her message from yesterday on the 110 portal. Dear beautiful family, we are changing rapidly. Notice it is becoming easier to manifest your thoughts. Time is speeding up. As we navigate through these present moments, keep your heart and intentions positive. We are riding the waves of our grand transformation. Many of us are from the future. We have the clarity and the knowing of the truth of our victory. We know the movie we are viewing has already been resolved. Even though you may not be totally aware of this, we are already on our divine, healed, second earth and reality. I promise you it is a breath away. Over the past 30 days, I have been actively engaged on the second earth nightly. All the key processes are recalibrating us. It is vitally important to stay present, engaging with your divine cell memory while we surf through this final wave. The messages I have received from Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Blessed Divine Mother, Saint Germain, and Saint Peter are, we will not stay in this chaos for months. Our time of transition is upon us. As I have shared often, humanity will go into a deep sleep, a stasis. Those who are ready will awaken to walk, thrive, and exist on the pristine second earth, a clean, peaceful, enriching new reality. It is waiting for us to celebrate in oneness. There will be those souls who also go to sleep, yet they will awaken to more lessons, growth, and understanding. They will receive orientation and healing. We must not judge. We must stand in our divine Christ over self as we progress through our oneness, I am presence, on this infinite journey. We also will have the gift of embracing our loved ones, pets who await us in the parallel reality to unite with us. I have personally been experiencing being with my loved ones through the veil. St. Peter came to me on December 19th, 2020. He laid his hands on my head and face and said unto me, we do not have to die to experience heaven on our new earth. Pay attention to your body signals and symptoms. 1. Feeling spacey. 2. Sleeping longer and deeper, having dreams and visions. 3. Feeling body shake, sparking like bugs biting you. This is the sign of your light body integrating with you, sloughing off your carbon body. 4. We all have our own Merkaba vehicles, a divine, brilliant light that is our transporter, taking us back and forth between the worlds. Our body is vibrating, dizzy, disoriented. 6. Hot sweats, then cold waves. 7. Loss of appetite. There are many more. Pay attention, trust this process, and stay joyful. My prayers and blessings to you all. This week of January 11th to the 17th will be exciting. Stay tuned. I will be in Sedona to initiate encounters, contact with our benevolent galactic fleets, star family, and provide healings and activations. With infinite love, gratitude, and the joys of heaven, Victoria Lillianquist, Ambassador Commander, Andromedan Nordic Commission, and her update from today, 1/11/2021. Blessings from Victoria Lillianquist. I arrived to Sedona today feeling so much clarity and joy. I filmed my wonderful visit with the Merkaba ship tonight. Our galactic fleets are on standby and ready to intervene. Hold the vision, trust, love, stand strong and confident. The divine plan is on course. We will experience our new second earth soon, an earth without borders or crumbling limited patterns, Be ready. Love you all. Victoria Lillianquist. Ambassador, Commander. I had missed time. Suddenly the ship took me up during my last words. From Isis channelings, 11-1 Gateway culminates in a cocktail of blue ray plus Venus at the gate of manifestation plus Mercury. On January 11th, 11-1, the blue ray 1 gateway of January 1 through 11 reaches its culmination. Venus, Inanna, reaches the gate of manifestation. Mercury, Thoth, conjunct Jupiter, new king, sun, timeline. A heady cocktail of energies indeed. On the 11-1, we reach the culmination of the blue ray 1 gateway of the new year, January 1 through 11, which opens at the time Sirius, star of Isis, dispenser of the blue ray for Earth, reaches its highest point in the night sky, which is around the midnight hour of December 31st and January 1st. This gateway is our crossover bridge. What do you leave behind and what do you acquire anew? To the physical new year, although technically we will continue to feel these energies right through January 28th, the full moon in Leo. The blue ray, though energetically a masculine energy of God's willpower and protection, will highlight and rock to the core the aspects that do not align with God's will, truth, so that a rebirth may occur in alignment with God's will. The energies have been heavy and uneasy during this gateway, as though waiting for the shoe to drop, and it did drop. As the blue ray anchors via destruction of what does not align with God's will, that is the cosmic dance of destruction of Shiva, monad of the blue ray. As mentioned in my previous post, I was told that this time the destruction was aimed at the Atlantean aspect of distorted masculine, patriarchal energy, to evolve into a higher consciousness of masculine energy of partnership, as opposed to control, power, entitlement. Protection of others will come from an inner sense of deep emotional stability and security and balance, intellectual knowledge and clarity which aids calmness to be able to provide a blueprint for foundation, for new creation to be brought forth via its counterpart, feminine energy. In other words, energies that support harmonious union, marriage of duality, polarity. I have also been shown the blue ray is holding, protecting the divine feminine at its core, through energies of protection and transformation in order for the divine feminine to flow and create. Hence the blue ray is actually the union of the divine masculine and divine feminine principle, that is the Shiva Shakti. It ultimately assists us in our own internal union, the union of opposites, of healing and integrating our own shadow selves, so that ultimately there is a union, marriage of the physical and spirit, heaven and earth, heart and mind. For how else can we create a new higher timeline without this inner union? Now let's add the divine feminine principle as represented by Venus. 11-1 is also when Venus, Inanna, reaches the 7th gate of manifestation at the root chakra, where she is stripped of her royal red robe, symbolizing releasing all the conditionings, patterns, programming, beliefs, and walls that prevent us from being deeply anchored into our physical beingness, our life force energy, our sense of physical and emotional security and belonging. This then allows us to move beyond survival instincts and karmic chains and build firm structures and foundations to manifest and share our highest expression of creativity and gifts with the world. Venus is presently in the structure, organization, and discipline-loving sign of Capricorn after receiving fresh downloads from the galactic center on January 6th. Hence, on 11-1, we have a blue ray 1 and Venus, both the masculine and feminine aspects working in synergy towards tearing down structures that no longer serve for an ascension to a higher level of consciousness, in line with the new seeds anchored for a new timeline on December 21st, 2020. Now add to the mix Mercury conjunct Jupiter on the 11, Mercury squares Uranus on 12, and conjunct new moon thereafter. Mercury, Thoth, is associated with the emerald sun of creation and manifestation, that which lays foundational blueprint of the new timeline to ensure a sturdy, steady, and stable foundation for the wisdom and creation of the new timeline to flow as guided by the grandmother's ancient wisdom and birthed by the mother aspect of the divine feminine, as represented by current Venus cycle till 2028. All that is not in alignment will be rocked so that we can renew it with something better, higher, and in alignment with God's will. Do sit in ceremony to honor all these aspects on 11.1. Points of focus. Where are you not in alignment with God's will? What aspects are presenting themselves, causing friction, anxiety, to you to be able to move into a higher state of union, marriage, within and without? What insecurities, blocks are preventing you from fully embracing, being grounded in your beingness and gifts and powers of manifestation? May we anchor and bring to fruition a timeline of grace, kindness, compassion, integrity, courage, and humility in this foundational decade of the 2020s. For those who wish to delve further into the aspects of God's will, while all wish to align with divine will, truth, and associate with those aligned with God's will, truth, truth itself is often a perception depending on our point of view, point of observation on the ascension spiral. So in order to align with divine will, it's easier to first test ourselves against the markers of divine will, truth, for that we must pass our words or actions through the following filters: compassion, selflessness and service as opposed to ego, self-serving exercises, having a component of individual gain; inclusiveness, services for the upliftment of all, including Gaia and all her sentient expressions of life, all that is, especially categories that are vulnerable, as opposed to exclusion, which only serves a niche category, particularly if you are already in a privileged category. Integrity, high level of individual, social, and moral responsibility and accountability, which does not change its stance with change in outer circumstances. Healing, promoting peace as opposed to promoting aggression. Humility is the opposite of ego, and the divine light is weighed down, corrupted, lowers the vibration by ego, or to put it all in one word, grace. So while perceptions or relative truths may be masquerading as the truth, pass them through the filter of grace to sift the grain from the chaff, and let humility be the calling card. Be light in light and joy. IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. And today from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School, Uranus is stationed direct on January 10, starting a time when all the planets are moving forward, meaning not one single planet is retrograde until January 30th, when Mercury stations retrograde. The moon is catching up to Venus, meaning we are entering the root chakra gate, where Venus, as the queen of heaven, is releasing her seventh vestment or royal robe, called the garment of ladyship, as described in the mythic tale of Inanna. Venus is now stripped naked, having released all that identified her previous identity. In this place of vulnerability, this Venus gate is a time for releasing all attachments to life, being a certain way and surrendering to the transformative process of shamanic death and rebirth. This Venus root chakra gate is especially important for anyone turning a multiple of 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, 88, 96, between June 10th, 2020 and January 14th, 2022, as you are in an 8-year Venus return initiation cycle. For the entire 584 days of this cycle with a Venus return near the 8-year birthday. Understanding and working with the intent of this Venus cycle is valuable for anyone desiring a greater conscious connection with the divine feminine aspect you are investigating in this life. You can do this as a solo ceremonial journey or join an amazing community of Venus alchemy doing this journey together at venusalchemy.com. Today from Divine Bro Star of the Light Pars Kute, we have been experiencing a wave of energy that has been coming from the creative source, the great central sun, and has been rippling through the dimensions of this universe. The source energy wave is helping beings all across our universe, the evolution of consciousness of all systems, planets, and beings that is certain to be the end result of this wave of energy from source. We do create our own reality, but we also have help, support, and wisdom coming from higher dimensions to help us create the reality that we desire to experience. This is the time for the re-emergence of our sacred components. There is a great need to let go and allow for this dynamic, multidimensional personal change to emerge from within our hearts. This process is about reorienting ourselves back to the place of a higher dimensional consciousness. This is the time for the reinstatement of our multidimensional abilities that are totally accessible through our hearts, making manifest the possibility for the reopening of a higher level of purity within the hearts of humankind to unfold in this era. This is our destiny in motion. The higher path is open right in front of us. This is an essential and natural turning point that we have prepared for, to fully engage with this new, energetic, dynamic source consciousness that is here now. There is a consciousness evolution taking place now on planet Earth, with sacred love of one, Pars Kute. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, your role 2021, the Arcturians. For the light journey of 2021 is simple. As you flow through to the higher light perspective, to honor your role in assisting humanity, your fellow light citizens of the universe. For many are in the transition point of flowing in the higher light stream, as you navigate your personal development to reach this higher light signature, to be purely aligned to your physical vessel, to see its unique limitations, and to make peace with all you are. This will require a higher light approach and will be a key aim of light body physical assimilation for 2021. Know as an individual you are unique, a multifaceted light being, each at a different level of higher light awareness. For our role is to assist and share this light level integration of the higher light codes, to assist in upgrading your multidimensional heart connection. An inner peace will continue to diffuse through every cell as your light field integrates your physical field. For 2021 marks the higher light integration and assimilation in your world, a higher light awareness resulting in a higher consciousness light alliance, equal unity. For the groundwork is an important part of humanity's awakening. We send love knowing how far your world has come, and the great light integration is now in place. For your planetary light journey will continue as your world awakens to the higher light construct of the universe. Infinite love and blessings, the Arcturians and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Lua Astrology, Eris Stations Direct. Mercury in Aquarius conjunct Saturn and semi-square Neptune in Pisces. Massive dwarf planet Eris, she who demotes dictators, despots, and oppressors, turns in the sky. Her beady eye is on the next great truth to expose, the next elephant in the room, the next naked emperor. Patriarchal and institutional corruption is no match for her. Xena, the warrior princess, is ready with her chakram. Mercury's meeting with Saturn is an antidote to the confusing, disorienting influence of Neptune. Here is the reality check we needed, the fact, the irrefutable piece of information that brings everything into stark focus. If we're feeling fuzzy around the edges, it helps to focus on concrete details and tasks. While the atmosphere is mentally heavy, don't let this erase your belief in a higher power, the beauty of creativity, connection, spirituality. Keep a place in your mind reserved for miracles. Not every question has a clear answer. From LeahWhitehorse.com. From Here in the Moon Astrology. A heads up. Radical disruptive change. Prepare to be shocked and awed while we are still reeling from the life and game-changing epochal conjunctions of 2020's Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, wildcard awakener Uranus, and Taurus joins the party. 2021's revolutionary engine is being driven by 3 squares between Saturn and Aquarius and Uranus and Taurus. Active now and at their most impactful in February, June, and December, the struggle to the death between the old, the new, and the awake asleep is playing out already as the old Capricornian conservative timelines are being rapidly overwritten by the progressive frequencies of Saturn, Jupiter, and Aquarius. This week it will feel like the Tower of Babel. Mercury conjuncts dramatic Jupiter in Aquarius at odds with Mars, and volatile awakener Uranus as they build towards an explosive conjunction in Taurus. Intensifying the unpredictability, disruptor Eris turns direct today. Then on January 14th, just as the Sun encounters shadowy Pluto in Capricorn, Uranus stations direct, creating a storm of trickster energy for days either side. This is fixed energy, so wait for a clash of titans when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Expect flashpoints in the collective. On January 13th, the new moon at 23 degrees Capricorn means business, eclipsing Pluto to showcase the outworkings of destiny and karma. Saturn, Jupiter, and fixed Aquarius set off an avalanche of change, with highly volatile Mars and Uranus. This is exactly where Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter met in January 2020, a very sensitive degree with implications for the virus. The global brutality of 2020 has shown the futility of trusting in authority, aka the emperor's new clothes, of giving your power away and waiting to be rescued. The practice above all practices is to relinquish the immature desire to be taken care of and false belonging and to parent your own originality. It's time to find a new kind of personal power anchored in your own truth. There is a safety and a ground of being not in doing what authority or status figures tell you, but in the powerful flow of life, soul, spirit, connectedness. Pay special attention to coincidences that have personal meaning for you, where the outer world meets your inner symbolic reality. From here in the moonastrology.co.uk. From the Zolkin Times, Kin 28, yellow lunar star. The number 2 is called lunar, and its key words are polarize, challenge, and stabilize. Shying away from our problems and procrastinating about resolving them only adds more stress into our lives. When we have a lunar day every 13 days, we can practice the art of problem solving and removing obstacles. There is always a solution, but you have to strive to find it, hence the challenging aspect of this number. But the process leads to stabilization, so turn things around in your favor today, because this is an opportunity to polarize. Yellow star is the glyph that represents beauty, art, and elegance. A yellow star day certainly gets us looking upwards at the heavens and mesmerized by all things shiny and sparkly, but as it is a challenging day, you may have to work for your bling today. Focus on removing obstacles that stand in your way, and you may find by the end of the day you've had a beautiful experience. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Lunar Star, Kin 28, 11 January 2020, Healing Disharmony. 11-1-2021 equals 11-1-221 equal 2-1-221 equal 2-1-5 equal 8. 11 Portal, Gate, Polarity. 1 New Beginning, Leader, Original. 2 Twins, Partners, Cooperation. 5 Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation. 8 Infinity, Abundance, Source Flow. Kin 28 equal 10 Manifestation, Leadership, Authority, New Beginnings. A very powerful 11-1 portal day. Through this gateway, we are harmonizing the polarity so that more beauty, prosperity, and source energy can flow through and support us. Day 2 of the Blue Hand Wave Spell, where we are accessing more knowledge to accomplish great healing. Today, Manik is living up to his promise of helping us accomplish our healing goals. We are able to apply magic solutions, erasing those old triggers and strongholds, finally liberating us from push-pull games of duality consciousness in order to find our balance. Lunar Tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. A day filled with questioning how we can transcend duality, using our inner magician through the power of illumination. It is time to step out of the duality game and all its possible challenges in order to resolve fears, leading us back to wholeness. Polarity reveals our conflicts, struggles, and the apparent separation created by our beliefs in duality. Polarized positions actually work in cooperative alliance. In cooperation, all polarities serve as backgrounds for full appreciation of one another and the whole. Examine the opposites and polarity within yourself. Explore your divine feminine and masculine aspects. Has your feminine aspect been repressed from being receptive to the magic that surrounds you and enchanting others by your true beauty and raw vulnerability? It is real to express your true inner being and allow more receptivity to flow into your life. Do not hide parts of yourself, compartmentalizing fragments of your soul. No longer can we wear the masks of duality. It is time to take off our masks that the masses have been hiding behind and be whole again. It is time to show our faces again and smile. The authentic you is beautiful and radiant in your raw essence, a spark of the divine. Step out and shine. The yellow star ignites your creativity today and unleashes your storehouse of golden energy within your solar plexus chakra. The yellow star is a brilliant vehicle for creative expression through art and crafts, singing, dancing, and creating beautiful music. The blue hand provides the power of accomplishment to see your creative pursuits and enterprises through to completion. Lamont provides perfect energies for healing any disharmonious relationships, particularly relating to twin flames. The lunar star will reveal any discord and bring it to light in order to be healed. Many lightworkers are being challenged at the moment as darkness and shadow arises. Instead of blaming others, we need to heal our own shadow aspects. When you are whole, you can focus on just radiating your light instead of playing the polarity game. Lamont seeks to unleash this beautiful peace-filled energy into our world and our lives, leading us to harmony within ourselves and the outer reflection in our world, assisting and facilitating great healing. Today's question is, what challenges have been blocking the full expression of my light, creativity, and abundance? How can this be harmonized to enjoy more peace, wellness, beauty, and prosperity in our world? May the heavens rain down great peace, harmony, and abundance on us all. It is done, ×3, in Lakek Alakin. Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 28, Yellow Lunar Star. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to beautify, stabilizing art. I seal the store of elegance with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of universal fire. On this most powerful day of global activations and 111 portal, let us know in the comments below, beloved beings of light, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and the little bell next to it to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. You might have to click see more, the little arrow that opens the box underneath this video, and there will be a link to our page on Prime Disclosure. We archive all our transmissions on primedisclosure.com. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone for your continued support on Patreon. I rely on the Patreon pledges and donations for our daily living expenses, so we appreciate everyone for their support. If you'd like to support us in our mission of the Eagle and the Condor, manifesting New Earth, Divine Union, Divine Codes, you can make a pledge at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. And thank you everyone for supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. She has several new goddess totems uploaded to her page. You can check that out at lunagoddessart.com. All the links are also in the description below the video. And checking out earthquaketrack.com. Just before finishing these transmissions, there were massive multiple earthquakes in Mongolia and Russia and in Lake Baikal, one after another, very powerful, 6.7, the most powerful of this month. So we'll cover that in tomorrow's transmissions, and we'll end today's transmission with the 111 code. Today being 111, January 11th, total energy will be highly charged. Keep aware of your thought process today. as the universe is finally attuned to the vibration you are sending out and will be working to align your thoughts with your reality. Manifestation is amplified right now. This is a wake-up call. Major and positive change is on the way. Clear out old energy to make way for the new. This powerful healing frequency brings heightened awareness and intuition, major transformation, soul growth, forgiveness, reset, moving beyond pain. If you are hearing this now, know that this is a sign that you are traveling along the path meant for you, heading in the right direction, and have faith that everything is coming together perfectly. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Ann, Lemurian stillness, a peace descends upon the land. Its soothing tenderness, a soft caress of soul's desire. To kindly love and bless, stillness, silence, what a treat. No more disturbed by noise, instead surrendered and serene, in tranquil ease and joy, floating on the clouds with effortless ease and grace, slowly, softly, gently being. A blessing is this space, home in new Lemuria, arisen once again, harmony the blessed way, sublime this magic plane. And more codes today from our divine Huna Star of the Light Li, Porore, Kingdom, Golden Nile Meridian, first time, longest river on the globe, north to South Africa, light water source code, heart of an ecosystem, echo of source code, temple of light, Golden Nile Meridian, Giza Sphinx 0 point, Durban Phoenix, animals calling, spirit of these lands, 2020 initiation, right relations with the planet, star lion luminaries, guarding the waters of life, living light source code, Golden Nile Meridian, terrestrial river source waters, 0 point fusion of the Nile, north-south poles in alignment, white lion heartlands with holy lands, golden compass, celestial river of stars, the Milky Way above, terrestrial Golden Nile river of light, subterranean river stars, song lines below, Phoenix rising new age, birthing waters of potentiality, door of the child, water renews life, original source coding, infinite fractal vortex math, quantum entanglement time stream, source code tetrahedron, nature's ecosystem, light continuum, star beings walk these lands, prime directive, non-interference, father, mother, child, lion's heart, intelligent, cosmic consciousness, golden age. Footnote: mankind has lost his ways. Nature's invitation is symbiotic, everything for everybody, all time is all the time. And we finish today's transmission with this coming in right now from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, servant of Yahweh. 111, this is Regenesis of the Divine Masculine Christ Holy Grail bloodline. Their armor of God is on them. They are fully in their scorpion template now, purified of contracts with the distorted feminine. They are sovereign, protected, and in a new vibrational embodiment of unconditional love, seeking union with their divine feminine counterpart. The book of Genesis bloodline has now flipped into a new timeline of the Holy Grail. These are the new Grail kings, the bridegrooms that are now coming home to meet their heavenly divine feminine Christ counterparts for Heros Gamos union. This is a complete transformation out of the age of Pisces and into the Christed age of divine messianic union. Today's 111 portal and tomorrow's Capricorn new moon has brought liberation for all kingdom marriages. This new moon is the 1-year completion of the freedom, the curse of Deuteronomy. A final layer of purging of Cabal slavery is happening as a result of all chains being broken. The divine masculine Christ are continuing the releasing of past baggage. Hold space by focusing on healing, forgiveness, and closure as the Piscean age neutralizes. The sickle is continually bringing swift justice into Aries season of 2021 in the flesh. Revelation 14:14. 1414. And I looked, and behold a white cloud, and upon the cloud sat one like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. 15. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. 16. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. The hand of God is redeeming you daily through his divine justice. Watch as he performs his acts of service on your behalf, just as you have done for him. Psalm 37:27. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. 28. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preservers forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. 29. The righteous shall inherit the land, and dwell therein forever. In Yeshua's name, Amen. All praises to the Most High. And in the golden light of truth and freedom, we have risen. We are the Lemurian kings and queens of the new earth, fully crowned and fully activated, fully open and fully aware, in this now, forevermore, never to fall asleep again or be tricked into any kind of amnesia program of illusion and separation. Keep living from your heart, real and true human beings of light, Homo luminous, activated in this 12 by 12 144 crystalline codes of higher dimensional new earth, new Eden, new Jerusalem frequencies emanating out from our sacred space suits, our avatars, our sacred temples. Keep walking your sacred path with heart, beloved beings of light. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.